あの夜もふと窓に映ったまだどこか戸惑った顔このまま遠く離れてゆく街も君もさよならなんだ夢を追いかけ争っていた自分勝手だね君が言った刺さる言葉孤独の中リピートするふわり風が飲み込んでゆく夜の電車が心地よくて期待してんのバカみたい今はまた涙の色はエメラルドブルー宝石みたいに光ってる何もかもを捨てたかった憂鬱なあの日々も騒ぎ始めた胸の中の答えを探す旅に出よう流れ星を追い越してくスピードで
Wizards of the Coast, if you've been reading my diary.
Hey
Wizards of the
guys,
Coast.
we know you saw our video.
Hey guys.
We know you saw our video.
Ooh,
Please give us that credit.
Weapon trait
we are
I
here.
mean,
results.
I.
found.
We are here.
Hey everybody!
We are
What's
live.
up? Whoa!
We made it.
We made it.
Oh. My button wasn't on play, so I had no idea we were here this whole time.
Oh, whoops. We just got
I
here.
was just, I was
And
just
we're
sitting on the
live.
starting
Hey.
scene thing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tales of Yuansu. I'm your humble player, Gear Duo.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Welcome
whatever
back,
that was.
everyone, players and
Sorry.
viewers.
Anyways, what the
Wow.
heck?
Sorry for being entertaining. Here, I'll just do what you guys are. I'll just be more like. I'll just here. Okay, welcome to our moments of silence.
Finally.
I never say that.
yeah. Oh my god.
Get it?
Pop it. Call it out, dude. Wait, hold on. No. Please explain it to me. That's my favorite joke is when somebody over explains the joke. It's my favorite.
It's funny.
It is.
Anyways.
People
Anyways.
it's funny. Anyways. Is that a social cue you want me to stop? Is that what that is? I don't pick up on that too easy.
It's making me tear up a little bit. Making me laugh.
Anyways,
Hell yeah, good. It's making you cheerful or tearful?
that's going to be,
Cheerfully tearful.
I think that's going to be a
Cheerfully
universal social cue to move on.
Move on.
tearful. Oh god.
Next time.
You guys ready?
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
it's going to be used across all games. Anyways,
Anyway, whatever that was. There's a great meme. There's a great meme about that.
Anyway, so now we need a
You can't stop
picture
now.
of. We need to make an
He's so
emote
aware.
with my
Sticker.
face, and it says "anyways" next to
Anyway,
it.
like looking
Anyways.
sideways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Okay. Wow.
Gotta Photoshop cut my face out and do that. That'll be fun.
And over-explain how to make the GIF or the emote too. So what you got to do is first you want to print screen, right?
Anyways.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Can't tell you gotta stop laughing because that like I found your funny bone. Like it tickles me to see you tickled.
Tickle.
So,
Well, how is everybody?
episode. Oh, yeah. How is everybody?
Good.
How's your weekends?
Uneventful.
Short.
Yeah, they're fine. Anyways,
Yeah, mine was-
Anyways.
Anyways, Spio's just trying to
Oh,
loot more. Okay.
We get to 3 hours in and we're still not past the intro. Anyways.
I
Oh,
mean,
God.
if look, the number one philosophy: if you're having fun, you're not playing wrong. You know. So if this is the whole game, this is the game. You know.
So
Life shook his head, but he cracked a smile. I see it.
yeah,
Got him.
he's thinking in his head, anyways.
Anyway, stop trying to. If you could just stop trying to interact socially with the other people in the game, and just play pretend. Okay, that would be great.
Night Fury. Anyways.
God. Last session was loot simulator, we'll call it. And simulator. Oh, just heard myself.
Yeah.
But I'm trying hard not to say anyways now.
Like aware of your of the tick,
Yeah.
It's worse if you like go back and listen to yourself like a session or something prior and you notice it like just right before you play.
Mm-hmm.
We had a cave or a cove was found and a note along with all the loot, all the fancy loot. The note gave a little tip to maybe what I guess you'd say the real person in charge, possibly. And
I
shouldn't
wouldn't
have
any
said
of us know. Only who got the note? Kirameki?
No, I did.
Oh, okay. So somebody
I
else.
thought it was I mean, Faye put a handful of the notes in her bag.
Yes. Yeah, she
Oh,
took
nice,
It
it.
was pretty well done. I guess maybe not Bao might not know because Bao was destroying another like building.
Mm-hmm.
Looting.
Yeah.
I was looting too. He just doesn't
Carefully looting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had more room. Put them in my book and then in my bag.
Yeah. No one else has room for a couple papers.
Anyways.
But and then the party decided to kind of make a front or camouflage the place a bit to make their sleeping spot a little more secure. And we ended with watch starting, right?
Yeah.
That being said, who was first watch again?
I believe Bao and I were the ones moving the bodies and lighting fires.
Say about
Yeah, like-
Kirameki.
Yeah, just putting, lighting
Yeah.
a couple, put the fireplaces on, make every other house look like there's people in it, and also make it look like the whole village wasn't slaughtered. Bao also did a bit of a ceremonial burial. Nothing fancy, but he did lay the bodies to rest. Because you guys want zombies? Because that's how you get zombies. You want to be haunted by spirits?
I knew I rolled.
Murder somebody in cold blood, leave them, and then don't lay their body to rest. That's how you get that.
Yeah, but these guys are evil. They're going to Avernus.
Not if we don't bury their bodies. They'll stay here.
Maybe.
Not anymore, though. Cut that possibility out.
Oh, good. While you guys are kind of like setting up, and you guys tidy up, you finish, and you're kind of where you'd be posted up at, just like out just outside the building they're sleeping in, or would you be inside looking out the windows? Doesn't matter too much. Just kind of curious. I know there's people sleeping or in this right building, but I'm wanting to kind of know where Bao and Kirameki would be while on watch.
I imagine Kirameki perched atop the chimney in a 3-point superhero pose, like Batman or Spider-Man or something. Like one arm out, just staring into the night. I don't know where he's at. Bao is going to be. He's gonna sit outside. Got the turtle horse outside. He's just gonna sit outside, kind of by the turtle horse, on a little stool, a stool that's too small for him, that kind of groans and creaks, kind of screams for its dear life a little, the way that wood does. And the joinery kind of underneath his weight. And just start making a meal. Oh, it starts to rain. I'll get under the tree and start making a meal.
It does begin to rain. There's other chimneys you could.
I don't want to bother them. I want to be outside just in case somebody shows up, too.
Okay.
I'll go under.
Just in case you weren't aware, I was letting you know there are. Each building has a chimney.
Yeah. I want to be by the. I want to be close. So I'll get the turtle horse and have him kind of tied off by the tree, and I'll feed Whiskey, and kind of just make a small meal or whatever. Make a meal for everybody while they're sleeping, before I catch some rest myself.
Forget he's got a big box tied to him. He's hauling for us.
Oh, do I have a big chest? Whiskey does?
Whiskey is carrying the chest.
Yeah, you guys have the looted chest is now strapped to Whiskey.
Nice. I'll unstrap the chest from Whiskey. I'll also unstrap all of the harness and off of Whiskey. In fact, I'm not even gonna make a meal. I'm gonna take off of all of Whiskey, like the harness, the riding saddle, all that gear, and I'm gonna clean Whiskey. It's been a rough go of it for Whiskey. It's been a rough couple of days. He's kind of been in his work clothes the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna unstrap and let Whiskey actually rest. Use the fresh rainwater and kind of clean up Whiskey. Let Whiskey rest as well. And that's what I'll spend my time doing. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'll just go on the other side of the village. I guess over in this building, and I'll just camp out. If there's like a window next to, I don't know, is there any windows in this building?
Can you paint for me?
Assuming that this side of the roof is caved in from Bao, I'll probably be chilling over here. Just kind of like duck down whatever nearest window possible, if there is one, just listening out.
Gross.
The roof is gone about here.
Okay.
And then there is a window here. which if you like you would see it if you went around it because of the walls. Like you'd be able to see through if I turned token vision back on. But yeah, the other purple line is or pink line, whatever, magenta, is a window, and then the zigzag line is where the doorway is like demolished.
All right. Then I guess I'll chill over on this side. And just sit like on the bed, listening out this window and just keeping an eye this direction to see if anything crosses the zone.
In the building with the burning bodies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put out now. So the rest of your watch, you do. Kirmeki, I don't think would hear it being 2 buildings away plus the rain. But Bow, while you're out there cleaning, speaking of that, I need to actually bring the other horses because you went and got them earlier. Why is his token messed up? Whatever. I'm gonna say Adder. It's snoring very loud. And Faye and Israfil need to make con saves.
Con saves.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
See if his snoring doesn't wake you up.
Correct.
He's not
Snoring
even
very
here,
loud.
man. What's gonna happen next? A bird will fly in through an open window and poop on him while he's sleeping. He's not even here.
I'll be disappointed if it doesn't happen. But that's right, Chad. Get shit on.
Life. That's what you get. Yeah, don't have a family life.
Very much.
Wait a minute.
What?
Did I just roll for Chad?
Nope.
How?
Come on,
Didn't.
dude.
I don't even see a roll.
Get her out of here.
Definitely didn't.
Get out of here.
Nice.
There it is.
Oh, I got to do one for whiskey?
No.
It popped up. That's funny.
It's mainly because you guys are in the same room as him. You guys both save though, so you actually don't get woken up. But the people that are awake, like Bow, you know, like when someone's snoring so loud, it's like they're like when someone pulls a handsaw through wood, it's like a big rip sound almost kind of thing. It's like that every single like one of his inhales, and he's having a rough night.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Yanti definitely have an OSA issue because, you know, the long sort of flappy neck, it's not very sturdy. Yeah. I'm sure it collapses really easy.
He, gave up the bed to sleep on a mat instead. So it's the way his head's positioned tonight against the barrel, on the wall. But other than that, you guys have a pretty eventless evening.
Good deal.
Okay. I will go over to the other building and basically I'll walk up to Faye and nudge her with my foot. Hey. Wake up.
And I will just sit up and start gathering my stuff together. Checking my bag.
Your watch. Don't let us die. And I just, wait, can my broom stay suspended without me being conscious?
Does it have hover trait?
Let me see.
Would you want
my new hammock? You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Then it
Does it
hovers
have hover
beneath
feature?
you and can be ridden in the air. It has a flying speed of 50, can carry up to 400. Broom stops hovering when you land. You can send the broom to travel alone.
So
I
it's like
think-
learning to ride, like learning to do a wheelie or something. So like you can't land, but you want to be close enough to hammock it. So if you accidentally if your foot touches the ground on accident, maybe there's something it'll fall.
Well, you know what? I'm flavoring it as like the Airbenders staff that just has the wings. I'm not just gonna have it hover. I just want to use it as more of like a glider, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna actually go back to where I was and sleep in here.
Sleep with the dead bodies. All right.
Yep.
How do I get back on my stuff?
What do you mean?
Like I'm stuck on whiskey stuff.
I don't know what you mean.
Like her character sheet, I think is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Click your token.
I did try to
Yeah.
click my token, but it won't change on the screen.
You can also, if you can, close out of whiskey stuff and see if your character sheet's open behind it.
Target yourself too, maybe.
Or you can go to the actors tab and click your character sheet from there.
Yeah.
Double click it. Double left click.
The top right, there's a little icon. It looks like a person next to the cross swords. And then under the Tales of Yuansu folder, you should have your character sheet in there.
Okay.
Things we won't, issues we won't have in person.
Yeah, we'll just
If
have
you
other
ask in
issues.
person, I'll just walk over and I'll just pull the whiskey's character sheet off yours and move it under.
It's just trying to get it to show up on the screen where you can just go under attributes and stuff, but that's okay.
Is it not popping up for you?
You should just left click your character once, your token. Like highlight your token. That should pop up. The HUD.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If you double
They're
left
joined
click.
together.
Yeah,
If
let
you
me
double left
refresh.
click it,
Maybe I'll just refresh.
You might be, yeah. But you can
Might
edit
be.
the HUD. Ooh.
It looks like they were joined together because when she moved her token, Whiskey's token moved too.
Oh yeah,
It
so you
does-
had them
they are-
both targeted. So you need to untarget one of the whiskey.
Okay.
Dude, ever since the trip to the Water Nation, they have been joined together at the hip, haven't they? Ever since Kirameki got that broom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Better hope Kirameki is never hurting for money because I might have to sell your turtle horse.
He still owns it. Do you have the paperwork?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like letting your friend borrow the car and then selling it without telling them. Like, yeah, I've got an extra car. You're more than welcome to use it if you need it. And then
Everyone, yeah.
he just drives off in it.
Everyone has a quote unquote like title, I think.
Well, that's the fantasy bureaucracy, really. It's super important. So it's a bigger issue than what you've seen on this adventure.
Deed to the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It won't let me unclick him. I don't know what's going on. It'll be all right. I'll just use the seed.
Speaking of deeds, is there a deed to this? Any of this?
We can
land
move
here?
on.
We can move in.
You drag, make a box hovering over nothing, and that should unselect everything. So like highlight one of the pumpkins and then let go.
That's Kirameki.
All right, there you go.
Nice. We did it! Yay! Good job, Mamos.
Thanks. Okay, now I'm good. Oh my goodness. All this new stuff.
Just delete all the
Tell me
tokens
about
next
it.
time.
Oof.
They wanted me to. One day they were like, "Hey, next week, can you just run a game in this?" And I was like, "Ah!" That was like a year and a half ago. Still scares me.
Not much change. You got a couple extra spells because of the new handbook change, but
Ooh.
There we go. I clicked that I learned them on the old one, but not on this new one yet. So I got it. It's all taken care of now. I should be good now.
all right.
All right, let's move on.
Bow. Are you going to bed?
Okay, great. Yeah, not to, is it my watch still? Is it Bal's watch still?
Yeah, it's mine and Israfel's now.
No one's
You-
woken me up, so I'm still on
If you
log
broke it
still.
up into 3 shifts, no, you would not need to stay up right now if you didn't want to, unless you just wanted to. Could. You could stay up for another hour technically and still get a long rest.
I'm gonna go over and wake Israfel up and let him know I'm going out by the horses.
But it's raining. I'm so tired.
Yeah, he's like covered in blood still.
Well,
It's
you can
fine.
sleep. I'll just go on. I'm gonna go sit out by the horses under this tree, or what is this, a bush or tree?
Tree.
Okay.
Shrub.
I'm gonna take my character out right out here.
Tree.
Oh.
Is it like is it
This is
a
the top of the
Yuansu water
tree.
maple?
Yeah.
I thought so. I could tell by the red leaves this time of year.
You can tell because of the way it is.
Yes, because of its how it exists physically.
Well, you know, as big as these turtle
within
horses
reality.
are, I could probably stand
As
them.
reference to a tree video back in the day.
Oh yeah, miss that good old.
You can tell because the way it is.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Hmm.
Anyway.
Good old
Anyways.
early YouTube content.
Yeah.
That stuff was great.
Tell it's an aspen because of the way it is.
Oh yeah, yeah. It might be a water maple because we are in a valley, and so the water table might be pretty big.
Uh-oh. DM's rolling. We're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna show if I went ahead and took care of
Holy.
whiskey. I hope you do not mind. Whiskey seemed tired, hungry maybe. Do you know how to
Oh,
put all the
Mm-mm.
do you know how to put all the equipment back on when the whiskey is ready in the morning before we leave?
No.
Or would you like me to show you? Okay. It is fine. Here. Let
I
me
won't be able to lift the big old chest up anyway, you know?
Yes. This is fine. I can help. Let me if you do not have plans, I can you should do this to the riding equipment that you have. I'm gonna let's see. Were there beasts of burden here?
What do you mean?
At this farmstead? Small village, like, are there beasts of burden that they would use to, like, ox or horse or donkey or what have you, to, just like farm animals, right? Like they would put gear on. If so, the reason I ask is just to get some saddle wax to maintain all of the gear that Whiskey wears for her riding, so it doesn't wear, it doesn't break it. We don't have to worry about all that, right? To maintain its longevity. I know I don't have any on me, that's for sure. But I figure there might be some here at the farmstead, potentially.
I don't even know if that would even exist that'd have to be something we have to make up.
It's Water Nation. It's just automatically water resistant.
Well, but not wear resistant, right?
I mean,
use
there's nothing
resistant.
like
That's
nearby.
That's what that's that. I don't funny. We need to find some leather to maintain the equipment. We do not want it to break while you're on it. It will be easier on whiskey as well. I'll find you some. Faye, you said before I go to sleep, you said you're looking for your parents. How long have you been traveling? You're a very long way from home. From our home.
Good.
Are you muted?
Yes, I had dogs barking. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, that's fine.
A little over 30 days, probably around there.
Oh. Okay. Is this they've been missing for this long?
I waited at the gates at that bridge for
Yeah.
a few days because I couldn't cross. They wouldn't let me cross by myself. And then that's how
Yeah.
I ended up with you.
Well, as you can tell, it's very dangerous. I mean, these people here, for out of nowhere, tried to grab you and I guess hurt you. How long? So 30 days. Was it the last time that you had seen them, or how did they go missing? What?
No, they went missing when I was young. My aunt raised me.
Ah. Okay. So this is a very good thing to go find them, I think. Very
We're
good.
headed in the right direction.
Are we?
I think so. I just have a feeling.
Those are very good to follow. Always follow those. Very important. Anyways.
Anyways, isn't
I
it
guess
time for
I'll
you to go
be-
lay down? Good
Yeah,
luck
I
in
was-
there.
Right, yeah. I was going to try to, I don't know.
Here, Mickey woke me up and Adder's just snoring away, so hopefully you can sleep through that.
Yes, sure, it is fine.
I'll just sit out here with the horses under the tree. If I hear something, I'll come get you guys.
Mimi Bow. Batter's got nothing on Mimi Bow.
Oh, yeah?
Gr-
Mimi Bow? Is that its
Yeah.
grandmother? Mimi Bow? Yes. This is true. Wheel?
All right.
I'll go inside and go to sleep then. I know whenever somebody does not want to talk to me. I get this. Time for me to go inside, and I'll go inside.
I'm gonna sit down closer underneath the horses because I'm gonna read my book because they're pretty big, right? And I'm small, so I could fit underneath them.
Yeah, just hope they don't lay down on top of you.
Well, Whiskey knows I'm there.
You don't want Whiskey to sleep, though?
Dungeon Master, did you not hear her? Whiskey knows. All right?
He knows, man. He knows. No, he can sleep if he
Very trusting.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, you can lay down under Whiskey if you want.
Thanks. You're so funny. Anyways,
Couple minutes go by and Whiskey like steps to the side and lays down. Now the rain's
Does that-
pouring all over you.
Does that thing where like puts their little chin on your leg, like, hey.
Is there awnings like over the doors of these buildings?
Not really.
Take
Maybe a
1d4
couple
damage,
inches of
life.
a couple inches of gutter, but they're not like a gutter. It's just barely roof.
Well, I'm just gonna grab my book. And
Some of
stuff.
it's being stopped by the tree, but you're still getting rained on for sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab my book and stuff and let Whiskey and know just to lay down, and I'm gonna step inside the door and walk over to one of the windows. Just kind of sit there.
Do you have the spell Prestidigitation, Mamo?
Yes. Yes, I
You
do.
do. Ooh. You could do some cool fancy stuff with that.
I have done some stuff.
Dry yourself off with it.
Oh yeah.
And your book.
Yeah. Oh, I'll just do that.
Use
Chapow.
Mage Hand to cover up Adder's mouth.
Could you use Mage Hand to
It's got to be less
cover
than 10,
you with rain?
it's got to be less than
is
10
it a
pounds.
solid object?
Mage hand? A
Here, let me
spectral
look.
hand?
Because it can pick stuff up.
Yeah, I can pick some stuff up, but it's got to be less than 10 pounds.
It could absolutely hold an umbrella for you.
Oh yeah, it could, but
Or a blanket? Or a
Or-
box?
Or a giant leaf?
Or huge giant debris?
Would you use Mage Hand underneath a sheet to make it look like a ghost? And then when they pull the sheet off, there's nothing underneath it. They're like, ah!
Yeah, you could like prop a table and use it as an awning if you wanted to stay outside.
okay. I guess those tables would be. Excuse me, sorry.
When propped up, leveraging it wouldn't be
No.
10 pounds.
Don't we have one of these windows or that were knocked out? Is it in this building that we're in?
Every single window in this village was knocked out.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just find me a piece of wood big enough to cover me, and I'll do that. Sounds like a plan. So I'll have coverage.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, goodness. Mm-hmm.
Landon.
And you're dead.
I hope not. Well, I didn't do a very good job. I guess I didn't find a big enough piece of wood, huh?
I really hope that's what that was for. I really hope that's exactly what that was for. And nothing else.
That'd be funny, right?
Yeah. Has nothing to do with you rolling earlier.
Right. No.
Get pinned to the
As
wall.
you're going through like the debris and stuff to get a piece of wood that your mage hand can carry, a snake strikes out at you,
Yeah.
but it
Fucking there's a snake
misses
underneath.
and it slithers away.
Okay.
Was it adder?
And you look down,
Oh.
you see 10 red eggs.
Ooh.
Kind of speckled, but 10 red eggs.
The snake abandons its eggs. You know what kind of snake that is? It's a scaredy snake.
Scaredy snake.
Not to be confused with a
scaredy
snake snake.
Would I recognize this type of snake?
It's the long kind with a mouth on one end.
Yeah.
Not
Well, I
on the
meant
other.
I meant with the type of
Yeah,
egg.
I know,
Would I
I know,
recognize
I know what you, I know what you
I
meant.
don't think
I know
so.
what you meant.
Okay.
Wait, you're not even
Hmm.
gonna let her make an animal handling
She has a
or nature? Arcana?
0 mod to her wisdom,
So
and so I just don't think she would know.
Mm-mm.
She knows it's a
you come.
snake, not
You're not
like
a
a
biologist.
spider.
You're not a biologist, but you could point out a cardinal or a rattlesnake or a cobra. You know a couple.
She's not from this country.
She's not from this country.
Okay, come sit with her before you break it.
But you
How-
know it's a snake.
How close?
An invasive
How
species.
close is this nest to where I'm at right now on this map? Is it like under the tree, or is it? Where's this wood at? I was at.
The debris wood was
Mhm.
over here. You just went over here. It was like on the corner.
Okay. I think I'm gonna step in the building and just see if one of the guys is awake yet. And
It's a boy job.
Yeah. see if any of them would recognize the eggs. What type of snake?
if Bao isn't, I was just laying down, so there is that option, right?
Okay. Bao hasn't, like, this happened very early on, like within the first hour.
I
So
couldn't
I
go to
would
sleep
say
because she kept walking in and out, covered in water, casting spells.
Keeping you guys awake.
so.
She's
Bao
like,
is still awake, like
Yeah.
eyeballing you as you walk in.
All right. I'm gonna say, Bao, can you please just come here? want you to check out something. I was moving wood around.
Was it? Did you find
And
a cool
snake.
rock? Is it
Yeah.
like oh, it's a snake.
No, it's a snake, but
Oh,
there's
even
eggs.
cooler.
There's eggs.
Whoa, this is
You
even
need to come
cooler.
see this. That doesn't look good.
I'll walk up to Faye and I'll put both my hands on your shoulders and I'll look down at you, Faye, solemnly. If ever you do not wake me up when you find something like cool rock or cool snake, I will be very disappointed. Our friendship will be over.
Oh, I
Let
think
us
you'll
go.
like. You should know this. Aren't you like nature kind of guy? Isn't your character like
I
you
mean,
travel?
I grew up in the village.
There you
in the
go.
mountains. Like,
Okay.
I'm
Just
outside
come
the
look
block,
at 'em.
yeah.
Do you ask
Yeah,
that
oh.
like with the actual snake person, like in the corner of your periphery?
Yeah.
Yeah. his like tongue flicking as he snores.
It's probably
Oh,
like
yeah.
a cousin or something. Be careful what you do with these eggs.
Whoa, hey, yeah, get her make it easy. A little
Well,
dicey.
So
not
I'll
here,
just
Mecca,
I'll
Speedo.
take Bao over to that area and show him the eggs.
All right, yeah, I'll.
So have you
Right,
ever
right.
seen anything like this?
Many,
Uh,
many times have I seen something very similar.
They're
They
like
are eggs.
Red speckled eggs?
Yeah, like not
Just
these.
an egg?
I don't know.
like almost like 2 golf balls.
Mm.
Like if you were to Venn diagram two golf balls, that size, yeah, like a golf ball and a
Right.
half tall.
Yeah, long, oblong, an
Yeah, yeah.
ovular egg.
It's
Like
kind
a
of
like a pig in a blanket.
like a coral, with red flecks.
As
Oh,
much as you
yeah.
eat, Bao, I'm surprised you haven't picked up one and tried to eat it.
Well, if there are little animals inside, then why would I? First
Oh
we
my
have to make sure that they are not little noodles in here. Little
Give me
danger
a
noodle.
nature or survival, whatever you prefer.
All right.
Me or Bao?
Wow.
So Faye, you've never seen anything like this, huh?
Uh-uh.
Hmm.
I have not.
Okay. We'll go survival. That's a 9.
course you did. Oh,
No, this is the kind of snake I've never seen. What did when it was striking at you? Did it have fangs? Stripes on the snake? What you see the color?
I didn't really recognize it.
I will say it was dark, but it did have stripes. You know, it had
Oh.
stripes, and that's about it.
Okay.
It was huge. It was like 14 feet long.
Yeah.
It took off.
I did a fucking backflip. I barely made it out alive.
I think it did
Stole
try
my
to strike
wallet.
at me, right? It did try to strike at me, and then
Mhm.
it took off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
It wants me dead.
And I'll just point.
Um,
I'll just point at the way it went.
I don't know. This is this is my do we collect some of these eggs? Snake egg, like reptile egg, not the same as like a bird egg, right?
Mm-hmm.
It does not, the typically a lot of bits inside here.
But it'll be back because it's gonna come back to its eggs.
So maybe if you are curious, I tell the children of the village. This is what Mimi Bao told me long ago.
There's nobody here, right?
Well, Mimi Bao told me long ago, take 1 or 2, but never the whole bunch. Let nature do not be stingy. But if
Sending
you're
you a
curious,
DM bow because
this okay.
yeah.
So yeah, like while you're sending it, we can vamp. We can do it.
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
Like yeah. So do you? I mean, are you curious about what Can you do magic with egg?
Hmm. Look.
Okay. I'm
I'm gonna
looking.
look.
Oh, like open your book.
Yeah, I'm gonna open my book.
Okay. There's nothing in the D&D mechanics that's
I don't
specifically
think
called for
so.
snake eggs. There's not.
But
So this will be
my
up to your
young self.
imagination.
But my young self, I'm gonna get my book and just do a quick.
Okay. See if there's anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like that. Yes. Yeah. Well, let's take how many? They say there's 10 eggs. Let's take 3 eggs, maybe. I do know one thing that we can do. But we will need to be inside where there is candlelight.
I can do candle. I can give you light right here.
Oh.
Is it still raining?
I know. Here, you could take 2. I'll take 1. It's very similar to something from the Earth Kingdom that I know of, but I want to be safe, right? Mimicry in nature.
Okay.
But yeah, let me see that the light.
Okay. And I just is it still raining, Dim?
Yes.
Oh, well. Okay. I'm trying to see what kind of light I can do with this. I can do a little campfire.
Prestidigitation?
Uh-huh.
You can just make something glow. Like think of prestidigitation
Oh, wait a minute.
as like a magician.
Didn't I get
like
a glass
performing magician?
Didn't I get a glass globe, a little globe?
Yeah, but you don't know what it does.
But can I make it glow?
Cast magic into it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab.
Mm,
Or wait a minute. You got to think on that
Mama
because
Woes,
I don't want to trigger something either.
Yeah, prestidigitation's like, you know how a magician will be like, and they'll like have like a little glowing orb, it like looks like they're holding light in their finger, and then they like they'll eat it and then they'll spit it into this hand, and like they'll pinch it and grab it. That's like prestidigitation. Like you can make a light.
Oh, how about
You
I
can-
just grab a pebble or a little rock off the ground and just make it glow?
There you
for
go.
light.
Cast light on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Perfect.
Or not
All right,
cast light. Yeah, I can cast light.
Or you can cast light, or you can use prestidigitation. You can do. You don't need an object for prestidigitation either. But I
Okay.
love this. All right, so you make it glow. DM, what I would like to do is I would like to Irfi. We will hold the light behind the egg to see if
Good
see
idea.
how far along they are.
Mhm.
Yes, this is candle lighting. So I'll candle light them and see what we see, and then we'll choose. You take 2 eggs. I'll take 1 to test for food. But do you not want to take all of them?
Okay.
To Bao's POV, you don't notice any development
Okay.
of yeah.
In any of
So
them?
edible.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Like I mean, I guess
Um,
technically it could be edible either way, but you know, I mean, there's it's like a yolk
you-
still.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, Will, do you see any eggs that are developing? Never know. Pet snake, very cool.
High or low?
Odds. I always take the odds.
Percentile, so high or low.
Percentile will be odds, evens and odds too. There are 2 states.
But
on
that'd be a 50%. I'm not doing 50%. Right?
High and low is 50%.
Me high low?
No,
Him
not if I'm
high.
doing a 10%. So 10
Gotcha.
below, 90 up.
Oh, gotcha.
Which
gotcha,
one?
Gotcha.
Is
I
he
see what you're saying.
doing high or low or me high and low? Or just
Whoever wants to pick.
40 percentile. I want the 40%.
So 40
Yep.
through 50?
Yeah. Did I hit it?
A 1 has a little like
Yeah.
like embryo in it. Yeah.
This one is life, eh? These are very early on. Would you like to take it and raise it?
Sure. Do I
A young girl being asked when she's gonna have kids. Sure.
I was trying to think of how I'm gonna carry this thing.
I'll take a pouch off
Okay.
of my, and I'll take some of the nesting material from the side, and I'll put it in the pouch, and I'll put the egg in the pouch. Here,
Okay.
here you are.
Okay. And I'll just attach it to my belt.
No,
Oh gosh, if this
I'll
thing
take this one.
hatches and
this one.
crawls at me there.
Yeah, I'll take this one to eat. Would you like one for your magics? Or are you satisfied with trying to raise one? It was either
Well,
or. Vic.
I'll take good care of it.
Would you
So
like
only
another
only
for your
one.
magic?
So
Yeah,
only
we
one
did.
of them had an embryo.
It seems that way early on in the life cycle.
Okay.
Would you
What?
like would you like one to taste for your magics, or are you satisfied with the one you have?
I just keep the one I got.
Okay, I will take one for food. If I think this
Hmm.
this may be very good. Good. Great protein. Grow up strong.
Just make sure you gave me the one with the embryo.
Yes. Well, you could candlelight. You should check it every day
Okay.
to care for it. Do not let it dry out. Very important.
Cool.
But
cool.
I mean, you see his snakes lay eggs, yes? And I
Mhm.
point to like the rocks and sticks on the ground. It's pretty durable. Yeah, creature. Pretty good. Don't let it dry out, then it should be all right.
Okay, I'll
And then
just sit out here under this tree while these horses. You can go
Why
back
does it
and lay
sound-
down.
Why does it sound like it's so pitiful? I'll just sit out here all alone, I guess. Like,
She just
it sound
anyway
like-
again.
I know.
Anyway,
Oh, not
maybe
time for me
that's
to
where
go
you
away
got it
then.
from. I don't know.
Yes. Time for
I
me
do
to go
say that a
away
lot.
yet again. This social interaction is finished. I will go to sleep.
Like, all right, Bao, go inside.
Anyway, bye,
Sit
Bao.
under the tree.
Don't make me put you to sleep.
Huh? You wouldn't even. What do you mean? What do you mean
Oh,
put me to sleep?
oops.
Oh yeah.
I'll just giggle and walk away.
You would never take away my self agency like that. Without asking for. Trust you implicitly.
I'll just keep on laughing and walk on away.
Hee hee hee.
So what? You have a total of
Oh.
you have a total of 2 of the eggs on you and 1 on Faye.
I
rest
took
of
one
this-
and Faye took one. So there's 8 left in the nest. We just each took one.
Okay.
I have the one with the embryo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The rest of your watch will go pretty what do you call it?
Quiet.
Quiet, except for the
What do you
the
call
trickling.
it? You're like-
I was thinking of like boring, uneventful, and that's the word right there.
Fortuitous as gold shows up.
Anyways, so yeah,
Are you drinking
Starting to get a-
isopropyl alcohol? Oh no.
you're starting to get a little sleepy, Mama Woos. You can change shifts with Sirfil or Adder, whoever you prefer.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go in there and try to get Israfel back up.
It's the morning already.
Yes, it's been quite kind of quiet.
Well, quiet is good in these parts, I guess.
I was trying to mess with some wood and a snake came up, almost got me, but took off. But I also noticed it had a nest of red
Oh.
speckled eggs. I have
Very
one.
interesting.
And I'm just going to open my little pouch and show Israfil this egg. It's in my pouch.
Laying in bed, like, feeling the bruising of getting like almost murdered. Faye's just like, hey, I found some cool eggs.
I'm young, you know.
Well, make sure you take care of it if you're planning on keeping it.
I'm going to try.
Why don't you finish resting up? I'll take the watch from here, Faye.
Going to go back in, and I think I'm just going to sit at the table and read my book for a little bit before I lay down.
Okay.
I'm just going to go over here.
So this couldn't be any better. Anyway, Israfil, where what do you decide to do here? Where you just sitting outside? Just kind of tell me about your plan.
I was planning
Couldn't be
on
any
just
better.
staying
What are you
by the-
doing? Are you over here? Just exactly right here, perhaps.
Where my token's at already. I'd be standing at the door, seeing it's raining, so I'd rather stay inside and try and stay dry.
Oh, that's perfect. Um, here's what I rolled. Oh, I don't know. I guess I had you selected, but so Bao, yeah,
Nice.
Bao is ripping it in there. So he's already asleep. I'm not doing. You guys are both technically awake at this point, Faye and Mr. Phil. But while you're sitting there, he's just like ripping them, and that whole room stinks.
I'm sorry,
my
this is stress.
He gets like a little butt scratch, turns over.
dear Lord.
So you're trying to read and stay focused, and you're just like, "Burn?"
I can taste it. Oh my god.
Did he eat one of those eggs?
That's such a good table. I love this table so much.
Oh my Lord.
Hey, quick, do something.
I'm not going to be able to sleep. Who can fall asleep with this?
Adder's over there just.
Yeah. Adder snoring. Owl's farting. Anyways.
Anyways.
Oh god, I'm going next door.
You saw 4 random men and said, "This won't. None of this is going to happen on our camping trip."
Jeez.
And you guys were questioning me about where I was sleeping.
Yeah.
In the rain, just like, this is so much better. I can't imagine anything else better.
Well, I'm actually in here, but
He's over at the where
The
the
burning
bodies
bodies.
were burned. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just
Probably
burning
it
bodies.
smells
No
about
big
equal
deal.
at this point.
Reminds me of home.
Yeah. The smell of human flesh.
That's good. Yeah, but other than trying to fight off the smell, like cracking the door, and shutting it back about the window, like I picture you like sticking your head out the window, trying to breathe right. It does eventually stop, but
Bao gets up. Bao's the one who's annoyed. His own fart wakes him up. And he'll like kind of sleepwalk over to a window and just open them. It's raining.
There's no
He'll
windows.
open the win-
yeah.
Remember,
Oh,
there's
he'll
no
He does the
punch
hand.
a
He
hole
does.
in
You do the.
wall.
You do the hand motions for the windows.
And it's and then I'll get annoyed and push my hands through. And go back to sleep.
So, hey, I got a question. So that
Okay.
Preston did say, oh my gosh, I can't say it. Why do I have that spell? I
Press
can't even.
press
Digitation.
Digitation.
Press
I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do a. I can do like an what do you call it? A harmless odor, and I'm going to make a floral scent go with inside the building to get the fart smell away.
Febreze.
Yeah.
So now it smells like when you walk into a bathroom in a public space
Yeah.
and it just smells like aerosol and shit.
cinnamon,
Like, well,
potpourri.
I guess this is better. I guess. I mean, now I'm just confused.
So we have 2 smells going on, but I think mine should overpower it.
Oh man. So yeah, after that you're fake, you go to bed, everybody gets back to sleep. Mr. Phil, you're chilling as the sun starts to peek over the horizon a little bit. Mr. Phil, I imagine Kirameki would meet up with everyone over there as people start to wake up, maybe.
I don't know. He could just take off flying again.
Yeah, you imagine Karameki's like, oh, a social convention. Better not be late. Better not stand
Anyways.
on the outskirts and stare menacingly in a silhouette against the sun.
What I mean by this is everyone wakes up. The
I think I would start using some like chemical or messing with my fireworks basically to start dabbling with trying to create some unstable charges. And since I got this window here, I'll just sit on the bed and I can kind of keep an eye out and wait for the rest of the
You have
group
a
to start
perfect
moving,
view
or
on them.
I'll just kind of do some that little downtime stuff while everyone figures out what's going on, or until I smell some food, I guess.
The only smell you're gonna get.
Bows
Open.
is potpourri.
Open the
Poopery.
door and the crops all die.
You see like Israfil's like lips like to the
Yeah, like one of those straws, like a reed. I'll start breakfast, and instead of doing the egg thing today, I want to kind of, I don't want to do that not today. I'll say that for another day or two. I think instead, as I'm making food, I would like to, it's going. I'll pull out some out of my cooking supplies. This like a dark red dried powder, and I'll go over and I'll see Kirameki messing with his fireworks, and I'd like to approach Kirameki. Hey, Kirameki.
Bow.
Kirameki.
What's going on?
Cool. Yes. Yeah, I'm just being careful. All right. I had an idea. You ever get this in your eyes? And I hold it dangerously close to your face. A sealed, like, glass jar.
Do I know what it is?
It's like cayenne pepper. It's like, it's chili pepper ground, right?
In a jar.
I have experienced different deterrents, so I'm sure I'd be familiar with something. I've been blinded before, if that's what it does.
Well, it burns. Well, here. And I'll let you taste it.
I'll smell it,
It's cayenne pepper. Yeah.
dab it on my tongue as well.
Yeah. This is good. It's a good one. It does that everywhere. Take a bump of the fucking chili pepper.
That'll wake you up.
Woo! Yeah.
Clear the
That'll open the
sinuses out.
sinuses. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've experienced this in a different form. I think feels very similar.
Yes, it's that fire feeling everywhere it goes. Be very careful. Go to bathroom before using. Very important. You'll learn. If you do not heed my words, the lesson happens one time, I tell you. But maybe if I see you throw these bombs, if this was with it, I don't know. I'm not fireworks technician, but maybe this could help you.
Possibly. There's no hurt in experimenting, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't like, it's in Earth Kingdom, we use these old time, right? This is something it grows in mountains, and it's from Earth Kingdom, right? It's where, and, port of our imports, whatever. Same thing with potato. I did not know if you know that, actually. But cool story, Bao. All right. So don't mix it in with food from people of other nation. They're not used to it, right? So I have lots. You know, here you can experiment at your leisure. And I'll open up my bag and I'll take out a full. I'll give you that jar, but then I'll take out the one supplies worth, one use worth of my supplies to give him as much as you'll allow me to give him to him.
Yeah, I could probably do something with this. At least piss someone off, at the very least. Might come in handy.
There are stories. Well, there's stories. The ancient warriors would use these very, like scattering wind with ash, clay pot, in the wind, when it's very dry. And people first encounters of other nations as they come to us. Hey, I mean, people were freaking out, man. Right back into boats, running away, terrified. Their weapons were much more powerful than ours at this time. This is many, many 100 years ago. But the stories of Yusu's weapon is legendary where I'm from. So I think it should do you may be surprised.
So you're gonna give him one supply worth?
Yeah, however much that is, or as many. What you tell me the amount of supplies that it takes and the amount that he gets, and that's what I'll give him. If I'm willing to use as many of the supplies and to give him as substantial of an amount as you think is within, would be, balanced in there, the modesty of it kind of thing. Basically, I'm hoping for him to get more than one chance at making something with it. A couple chances at the very least.
Yeah, he'd get a ton of chances if you gave him one supply, like a full. That's like 10 pounds worth of.
Oh yeah, so like a whole pound. I'll give him, if there's a whole pound.
Yeah.
And if we want to make that, if we want to argue for there actually being a full pound, it's an army barracks. The motherfuckers put hot sauce
for
on
sure.
everything.
It's
That's
a
like, they
generic,
literally
like,
live off
supply.
of Monster Energy, cigarettes, and hot sauce. So life just got taken. Like the lines as he's like traveling back in time. He's not the, but it's fun to. Even though I've never been in the military.
Wait, each one's 2, so that's perfect. Actually, it's pretty good. Yeah, so you can
Nice.
get like one whole supply would be 2 pounds worth of spices.
Okay, so I'll give him, if there's 2 pounds worth, I'll give him 2 pounds worth. I won't use it in the. It's like if you go to an Indian restaurant and you're like, ask for extra hot, they give you white people hot. They're like, you don't get Indian hot. I'm sorry. So I'm not going to use it in our cooking stuff.
Yeah.
As I'm trying to base the region off of the Earth Kingdom, kind of culturally off of South America. True story. The chili pepper, the tomato, and the potato are all from South America. Didn't know if you guys knew that. So you can thank South America for that. For basically everything you eat in a day.
Thank you, land.
Well, the people who cultivated it too. But don't thank them. They're dead.
There it is. You have supplies.
That's why I think the land instead.
It's still there. Makes perfect sense. I got you. 1 for 1,
What
logically.
are the others doing?
I think I'm working on sharpening my new sword. Kind of giving it the love and attention it needs.
Brand new. Sharpen a brand new sword.
Hey, you never know who had it before me. I got this from an army battalion.
If anybody has wax, like for like leathers and things like that, it would have been Israfil. I should have known. His armor's always on fleek.
I think I'm gonna try. Bao, did you ever put the stuff back on the horse? Okay.
No,
I
started cooking
couldn't
and then
remember
went
if you
and tried to
did or
make it.
not. I think I'm
No,
gonna.
I wanted them to have a whole night without it on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and try to be putting this stuff on, but I don't know. I may struggle since I can't really lift some of the stuff.
Also, not knowing how any of it works. So as somebody
Yeah.
who doesn't know
I'm just like holding
bit,
stuff
kill,
up,
and saddle a horse, yeah, like,
trying to
where does-
figure out where
Yeah,
this goes.
yeah.
Putting the stirrup in his
If you
mouth.
take an hour to do it, you can get it done. So
Okay.
this to be
A bit-
fun to watch.
Yeah.
It'll be that thing of like Adder, like whenever we're telling Adder, like, no, like tighten up that strap, sit back a little, like
Yeah.
stop leaning left.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
that blanket underneath the saddle, man. That's what it's for. What are you doing?
So I'll just be
He's like using it
piddling
as
with
his
that.
lumbar support.
Takes off on the
I'll
horse and the
passively.
saddle like slides around to its belly and she's like upside down on it.
Yeah. If as Faye's exploring that, if there's anything egregious that would hurt Whiskey or or her from riding, I'll just as I'm cooking, I'll point it out.
Yeah, no problem.
But passively, I'll let I'll.
That's why I was saying it would take an hour and she can get it done. No problem.
Yeah. Has to take off this thing. It's like, oh, that's where that goes, and has to undo like 3 other things.
Yeah.
So much more sense. Yeah.
I picture the saddles for these. They don't actually wrap around. They like clip to the edges of the shells.
Oh.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? As it's in my head, I was
Yeah.
thinking about that.
That's
You
what
need to draw a
this is for.
diagram. You need to draw like a schematic.
Could draw it on the map.
I think
Oh,
while they're
you're gonna
doing
you're gonna
that, I'm
MS
just gonna
paint
take
it out
off
like
into
with a
the
magic
air,
pointer.
probably. Do a little
What'd you say?
scouting.
Well, I wanted to see you make the cool fireworks. Wait. Wait.
Well, I thought you said you were starting to cook or whatever, so
Yeah.
while everyone else is doing other activities, I'll kind of wrap up what I'm doing with the explosives, and I'll just take off, go up about 200 feet in the air, and just kind of look around and see if anything stands out.
Nothing really. Other than you kind of glance over towards the cove, but it's still there.
Okay. I will descend back down towards the building where the rest of the group's at, and as I come flying in, just before I land, I'll use Gust to kind of blast myself up at the last second and sling my staff behind me.
Does it spin like 20 times?
Of course.
Hey, Israfil. It's so cool how every time Kirameki's there, he does this. He's here. It looks so good, right? Like you would think if it was me, if it was you, right? Like, or here, but not him.
I'd imagine the wind already does that for him. It's all spiked back.
Yeah. Like I would look like, you know, like you know.
Yeah, gotta keep you know, everything flashy, right? I'm working on something a little bit like that myself. I point towards Israfil's like the polished gold armor underneath, I guess, the newly found smoking chain armor that he's got
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Looking to
it is
build up a
still-
little some shiny material myself. Just gotta go. Once we get to one of the bigger towns, I think I'll do some shopping.
Well, let me know if you need some cash. I'm always willing to gamble some.
Oh,
Yeah,
money bags.
possibly. I got a little bit of coin myself. Maybe you can
Hmm.
show me some places. Were we going to the Fire Nation or the Fire capital? I can't remember exactly what our goal
That was
was.
the eventual goal, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yo,
once
Mickey,
we get
we are
to
following you.
Huoshan, we can find some
There we
shops,
go.
or you can recommend me some places.
But you've been in a car for like 4 hours with like, you know, like on a trip with your friend. Like, where are we going again? What?
Well, I mean, I'm just leading us now, like through here, and then I guess eventually to the fishing village. But as far as like the ultimate path, I don't remember being one that's choosing that.
Yeah. I recommended going to the Fire Nation because I have to report back on the whole situation that happened
Gotcha.
with the Wang Chi.
And I think Faye's trying to get there too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
You think of the Dumb and Dumber scene. When, was it 200 miles in the wrong direction?
Oh god.
You completely redeemed yourself. Here, Mickey shows up on the broom, rings the bell. Ring, ring.
so what you got cooking there?
This, a little bit of this, little bit of that. Eats birds and small mammals that I found this morning while hunting. There's a blue one and the red one.
Is there eggs in there?
No, no, this year I did not take eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, you know nothing about
Little snake-aid fried
Snake-aid.
rice. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not, I don't want to, I wanted to I wanted to give you an opportunity to mess with the cayenne pepper rather than try to cook up something with this freaking special snake egg this morning. So
How many eggs were there? Not that Kirameki knows, but
10 total.
We just each took one.
gotcha. Well, everyone rested up. Say we eat some food and be on our way.
Cook utensils.
I'm ready.
With the so I have the cook's utensils. I make a cook's utensils roll, right? And was there any? And then the supplies, which I'll use. That's what gives me the bonuses and stuff. Like, walk me through that.
So the meal, just like these, depending on how you roll, is what kind of meal you make. There's uncommon, common, rare, very rare, and legendary. The supplies, one supply is like enough for you to make everyone, and like to make a like
Full meal.
meal for everyone,
Okay.
and using roughly 2 pounds of total of meat, vegetable, like all together. So you're making like a 2 pound, hamburger helper, boom, and everybody gets a meal. But how you roll will be what kind of meal you make.
Fried egg.
Make
Right.
fried rice.
Fried
Egg fried
speckled
rice.
egg.
You have
Rice.
to wait until Adler is, out of his catatonic state. Sure, he
Yeah.
will have something to say. All right. So I make the roll first, right? I use one supply and then make the roll. All right. Boop. Not too bad. 17. That's pretty good, I think. That's getting us up to those upper echelons. The last meal I made was common, I think,
Yeah.
or uncommon. So we may be getting a I say, hey, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Here, tell me what you think. And I show you the plate, and it's like, the most beautiful like bento box or whatever like you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, it's just something you whipped up real quick,
Say, the last one I thought was uncommon, right?
I'm not for sure. I don't remember. I think it was one of the. It wasn't in the. It was common or uncommon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was around there. It may have been uncommon because I thought it was going to be. It surprised me. So.
This one's rare.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. After you spend 10 minutes eating, gain the benefits of 15 temporary HP.
Woo!
Dang.
Dang. Who's happy that I pretend to cook now?
I need to adjust my DC.
We get
I might need to. That's a lot. I might need to bump that up.
Throw 15 points at it. Throw 15 extra damage onto.
Well,
the
I was
next
gonna.
encounter.
Oh yeah, sure. I was thinking moving the DC up by 5. So like the 5. Currently I have it built in 5 increments. So no matter what, you'll make a common meal.
Right.
All creatures now
pro-
get sneak attack.
And then
Pro tip: go off of your increment off of proficiency bonus for the party level, because proficiency bonus is level based rather than anything else. So if you want to do incremental stuff, that's a good, pretty standard starting spot. Just using whatever our overall proficiency bonus is, right?
all got temporary.
Was
Yeah.
breakfast done yet?
Yes. Yeah. Here. It's
It's
what
good.
I could do with
That's real good.
what I could do with what little time I had. Ah.
Kiramekis just starts like straight up Saiyan eating, like Goku and Vegeta.
We have broth. We have fried rice. We have like pan fried flapjacks in a butter, right? I had to use all the butter, I didn't want it to spoil, right? So I put butter in everything. We have sugar rolled dumplings that are fried, so like fried donuts. We have tomatoes that have like a tomato stew, like a hearty tomato stew that's like really herby, that has the thighs of the animals kind of cooked within them in a Dutch oven for the entire hour, falling off the bone. And then whatever else ever. What's Israfil's favorite?
Oh, bao buns by all means. Soup buns.
It's my special. It's my special.
Topped with a rich snake egg yolk.
Not yet. This is very special ingredient. We have to wait.
Yeah, I don't even know you have it.
I might try to make like pemmican with it. So I try to get like try to make like good berries out of it. Is what I might try to do.
Thank you.
What was the temp HP?
15.
15.
Dang.
Hey, don't kill her snake, by the way. Don't make her
That's for
roll every
sure.
day to see if it dies. That's fucked up, dude.
Just catch food for it.
Better
That's
keep
sad.
it warm.
We'll get to day 20, like, and the last roll it dies. It doesn't feel good.
Cracks.
Come on.
No, I could have my little spell hold to touch the bag to make it warm, to keep it warm. Like an
Yeah.
incubator.
She's magic.
Mage hand constantly coddling the egg.
Yeah.
Well, just spinning it every 12 hours.
The rotisserie.
A rotisserie. Yeah, I don't want to cook it.
Have you guys ever
Kinda
have you
wanna
ever
cook an
raised?
You
Yeah,
didn't have any
it's kinda-
issue cooking that guy I was trying to
Person.
interrogate
yeah.
that I was holding.
Don't spit your drink out, Emma.
Hmm.
that like human being.
Yeah.
Dare you cook this snake?
Yeah.
I was mad. They tried to kidnap me.
Oh my gosh. I'm
That
seeing,
specific person?
Hey, I helped with all the others too.
Snake tried to
Guilt
bite
by
you.
association.
Hmm.
There you go.
Hey, do you know Todd? Well, tell him this.
That's good.
So, Kirameki, which way we going?
I kind of get my bearings and just point to the best memory I have of the direction.
We pointed out some landmark. We like I noted landmarks of like trees and various
Yeah, there's like
you
a
know,
spring to the
outcroppings and yeah.
there's
so
a
we can get to that
spring, I
animal
guess. in that
Oh,
direction, maybe.
somebody's got to help me get this chest on the on whiskey. Bow.
Bao turns around real quick and starts like washing dishes.
You took it off.
Yeah, we'll
I
whiskey
can't
needs
even-
a nap.
I
I
Whiskey
can't
needs a
even
nap
move
too.
it. It's so heavy. I can't even move it.
Adder can probably help you do that. Adder, wake up! I kick him. Leaving.
You made no noise, Etma, but I could hear it anyway.
You like see my face do it, but you couldn't
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
go through
I
my
can still hear it.
noise
I can-
suppression.
Yeah, I can
Funny.
hear it. Yeah.
Bow, you just gonna pick him up, throw him over your shoulders, and throw him on a horse?
When he rapid wakes up, it's like the the fava beans or the that from Hannibal. That's the sound Adder makes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The children's classroom instrument, beans in a can. Actually, I have a rice shaker. I don't know if it's within arm's reach, but I own one.
And I have a snake.
Nice.
Hmm.
We're all waiting for Chad to tell us what he does when he wakes up.
Yeah.
'Cause he always has something cool.
Adder, wake up.
Yeah. To tell him, man, what did you eat?
I was
That wasn't him.
That was
craziest
Bao.
dream.
Oh, that was Bow? Dang, Bow. I thought it was the other guy.
Bao's eating his second helping. What?
Adder,
would
why
you
does
do?
the food you consume affect your sleep apnea?
Yeah. I almost was like, can I make a medicine check to see if I could just roll him on his side? So he could store it.
Extend his neck a little bit. Yeah, place a
Yeah.
little
Or roll him on his back. I don't
roll
know which
under his
one.
neck.
The reason why he was snoring so bad is because he had one of those pumpkins with him. He was using it as a pillow, and
Oh,
Yeah.
he gets
gotcha.
up and he's just like holding it, and he's like petting it.
It's like over
Oh
his
my
face,
god.
wearing it like a helm.
It's wearing a bridal gown. See, he's not here. He can't say no. They got married.
Correct.
Yes, canon.
Canon.
And which it's like a double dog dare. You say that it can't be unsaid, right? So, Chad, when you're listening back to this episode in this moment right now, not sorry.
He wears a pumpkin on his head. Perfect. Canon.
So if you guys are heading that way, it only takes you guys about 30 minutes to get there.
Excellent.
You get to where the draw is really overgrown, and you kind of see the cove in there. Not cove. You know what I mean? So it's almost like a cave where the hills come together and the creek kind of comes from this cave a little bit.
Well, there's a shrine around here. It's probably going to be somewhere around, maybe inside.
You definitely see, if it's shrine, there should be signs of people paying respects, signs of human activity, people activity, right?
If people pay respects to it. I
Did you guys do your
suppose.
long rests already?
Yes.
Didn't.
Yeah, I'm full up, I believe.
I basically
Yeah,
created a
it's
new
good to hit the
character.
button.
So
Yeah, most people did, but it's good to hit it regardless to get your hit dice back if you had expended them previously. Otherwise, you'll
Yeah.
let me see.
Some of my
we-
things aren't working.
No, I got
That's
5
okay.
out of 5.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a
It's-
command.
Did you see the
Yeah,
blue confetti?
this little bed
Imagine
here, you know,
The
so
pumpkin is
for
cursed and
long
to
rest.
never be able to be taken off.
You need me to try and hit the long rest button for you?
For who?
You?
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I
Oh, yeah,
just
you're 5 out of
manually
5 already.
adjust.
Yeah.
I manually adjusted the things that it didn't give back. My strikes and there's a
Oh.
couple things.
Yeah, I was just mainly concerned about hit dice. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
The other stuff's easy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
it.
get
I
there.
can adjust it all.
Let me long rest just in case. Or no, all his stuff's he's good. Adder's good too. Yeah. What do you guys do? Shadowed outcropping.
So I'll take a look around. Or at the very least, keep an eye out for potential, I guess, man-made traps or anything. And if not, then, I'll try to make my way to the mouth of the entrance. You said there's like a cave-like structure?
Yeah, it's kind of like a cave entrance. It's a little bigger than like a typical cave. So I was
Okay.
trying to say it's because the water leads in, and then it's dark, very dark. Stone like on either side of the entryway is kind of damp, and when you get into the entrance, it's like a layer of fog.
Oh no, it's a boss fight.
Knowing what I know, my metagame knowledge, I think Bao would like to look for any type of man-made stone steps and use mold earth to like clean up the space so that people can get up here easier. And if there aren't any, he'll use mold earth to uncover large stones to make a stairs, basically.
Yeah, you can make
While
stairs.
everybody else is, yeah, that's good metagaming.
Yeah, the ground is changing before you as Bao kind of makes, stomps into the grounds. There's different hand movements and staircase from the fog outwards. So, it's a walk-up platform. That's the guy wants.
Much easier now to pay respects. Too easy. Now many people will travel here. Break off branches and stuff leading up to it. Like, really open the space up. Make it inviting.
But what if they don't want this place to be found, Bao? What if they want it to be uninviting and unassuming?
Well, then maybe they'd probably hang effigies of this very spooky around the paint face, or like make a skull or something as the mouth opening. How would you stop people from walking into your cave if you did not want them to?
That'd make it difficult for them to get to in the first place.
It's not particularly difficult, I don't believe. Just overgrown, natural, unkempt, untaken care of. Where are all the people who were living in that bandit camp? Do you think they were like settler bandits? Like, hey boys, let's all get together and cause havoc, but also make a nice home for ourselves to settle down. Think they kicked people out, maybe, or like one guy's like, "Hey, I like to cut people up. Also, love pumpkins. Always dreamed of having on pumpkin patch, and also robbing people."
Well, if this is a known and frequent area, perhaps people took refuge here. I will try to listen or see. You said there's a mist, so probably
Yeah, it's
try
like
to
you
listen
cannot
for.
see through it. It's thick. Like,
Hmm.
Do we hear anything echoing out or any sort of noise coming through up to us?
you kind of like put your ear out towards it, and you kind of just hear like whispers.
Does it remind
Dialect you don't
me?
know.
You know,
Does it remind me of the portal that we ran into?
Oh. No. That this feels like, very mysterious, but you don't have like an unsettling feeling from it. The portal you guys were like, that felt dark and like just looked evil. Like,
I like how you keep saying like
yeah,
you
no.
know that when you stare into the darkness and it whispers into your mind and it stares back.
Anyways,
You know. you know that moment that we all experience all the time. That
I
very
will.
normal thing.
I'm gonna
Hmm.
just
definitely like maybe creepy, but you're not getting evil. Like,
Gotcha.
They're nice whispers.
it's not making your hair stand up.
Hmm.
On the back of your neck kind of thing. Your
It's
instincts
like
aren't going off.
all the whispers are affirmations.
I'll just say out
You're
loud
doing
then.
great.
Well, I don't think this is gonna help us complete our goal, but maybe there's something in here, and then I'll walk forward.
Yeah, I see Kirameki step like,
Hey, what? Hey,
and like
what do you
it's
think
like the
he?
cloud like envelops him as he goes through, and the still solid wall.
Hey guys, what do you think he said quietly to himself right before he stepped into that mist and completely disappeared?
I don't know. Let's go ask him. I cast light on my gauntlet and walk in behind him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What you both see as you get through the other cloud of smoke, or through the cloud of smoke, is you're in like, it's still like a cave. It's probably 20 to 30 foot in diameter all the way around inside here.
Hmm.
And there is some architect, like there's like little pillars about waist high, like not statues, it's calligraphy on them, like built out of the wall. And in the very center, there's like a kind of oval shaped headstone almost. At the top of it, there's like a circle carved out of it all the way through. Like so.
Ah,
It's like a
how
little
do they do it?
circle.
How do they do it?
So it's like that.
Aliens. Freaking aliens, man.
I immediately think to myself, well, there's the shrine we needed.
There's little beads hanging from like that weave through little tiny like cement spikes, or rock. This shrine is probably about waist high to like Kirameki, and
Does
Um,
the shrine look like it's made of the same stone of the cave, or does it look like it was brought here?
definitely made of the cave.
Hmm.
It definitely like kind of stares out just a tad, and there's the little bowl with unburnt like incense in the bowl, like poking out of the bowl.
Your
I think I'm gonna follow them in. I'm gonna be behind them.
That is wonderfully done. The perspective on this doodle, phenomenal, by the way.
That mouse drawing, though, you know?
Um, Luke,
Um,
is this a good time to do my identity on that circle?
Identify.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could try. One way to learn,
Yeah.
right? Did you go through?
Yeah, I came through behind them.
Yeah, wait
Okay.
for me, wait for me.
Do they even see us? Are they in a different realm?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys kind of come through, you kind of bump into each other, like, you guys kind of stagger forward a sec.
And then I'm just gonna say, kind of put my hand out to kind of go between them, and I'm gonna try something, and then I'm gonna do the identify.
the classic like
Like I don't want them to go any closer,
yeah, well yeah, and it's that classic wizard confidence. As soon as something mysterious happens, you like split through them. It is my time.
If the rules haven't changed on this, by the way, just as a wizard tip, you could take 10 minutes and cast that as a ritual instead of using a spell slot. Just to let you
Correct.
know.
Yeah, ritual spells.
Is that the at will? Right? That's at my at will.
That just means that
Yeah,
you can choose to take 10 minutes to cast the spell as a ritual instead of just casting it at will.
instead of using a spell slot.
And
right?
it won't use a spell slot that way.
Okay, can we do that?
Hmm?
DM. So I do.
Sure
do I do,
can.
do I do the at will one up at the top?
You just Oh, where did you get that from?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, that would still be instant, or yeah, like you don't need to worry. You just don't worry about pressing anything.
Mhm.
You took 10 minutes to do this cast. You
Okay.
kind of looked it over, making sure practice studying the way you're going to say it, and this you're good.
Okay.
I need to figure out where I have an at will identify.
Yeah, I don't know.
It says ritual, or
Yeah.
this means it can be ritualed. Anyways,
It might just always it might be a from her subclass.
yeah, it's got to look at new evoker.
But it also
Well,
says
Evoker is
I have to touch it, right? It says I have to go touch. I have to touch the object. Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize what god or potential entity this may relate to from a religious standpoint?
So while Faye is prepping the spell, she's like kind of like and she goes up to touch it. Your tattoos begin glowing.
Mm.
And as you go to touch it, Faye, you don't get any like you don't get any like feedback other than you feel you feel rested.
Mm.
Like you get this like soothing feeling.
Okay.
And the incense begins burning after you touch it for you to your
yeah.
POV.
Everybody in chat is just screaming, dude, just touch it. Just touch it. Now, of course, they don't have anything on the line,
Oh, I
but that's what
touched it.
everybody's saying. Touch it. Don't even make a check. Don't even think about it. You see something magic and like that you know nothing about, touch it.
Sorry, I don't eat it. Bao eats everything in sight, not me.
Yeah.
Nobody else
Well,
sees the incense burning though. Just
Oh.
Faye.
Seeing the reaction.
You guys see your
from
tattoos glowing though, for sure.
Seeing the
So
reaction from the tattoo, I'd like to walk up with the arm that has the tattoo and reach out towards it.
my tattoo's glowing, right?
You don't have one.
Okay. Whose tattoo's glowing?
I would say if I could
Adders,
see it as
Adders,
well,
okay.
then I would
Yeah.
go with Israfil.
Adders, Kirameki, and Israfil, they have the tattoos.
Mm.
I just kind of take a look over at Israfil for a second, and then I'll
Israfil?
go to reach out my hand.
That's
He's
his
basically fiddlesticks at this point. Yeah, like, he's terrifying.
that's his pin name for when he does his concerts.
I was thinking his pin name when he writes back to the his Sallies across the war.
He used to do fiddle concerts every Thursday in his village.
No, did he? back upstairs, like he wasn't even a warrior, right? Like he was just doing a fiddle concert, and the goddess was like, "Oh God, who am I gonna send down?" It's like, I'm sick of this song. Just go deal with whatever that is. Fuck, can I not have just a weekend to myself?
Everybody misses him an open mic night.
Yeah.
So Haywa has open mic nights now.
It's so funny. Israfil's secretly a starving artist. Oh my god.
Gosh.
Anyways. Anyways. So you guys walk up together. Isserfiddle, Kirameki, and Adder. And Isserfiddle, you reach out, and it doesn't like over like react anymore or anything. But well, I'll say it gets brighter as like the closer you get.
Hmm.
I'll place my hand down on the shrine.
You feel rested.
Hey,
Like,
why is everybody
weight
touching
lifted
me?
off of you,
I'm
and the
gonna-
incense is burning for you.
I'm gonna look at Isserfil and I'm gonna say, "Did you feel that?"
Yes, it's almost peaceful.
Hmm. Is anybody else gonna try?
I'll take a knee and just kind of watch the incense as they burn.
But nobody else sees the burning, right?
Correct. Just you and I at the moment.
As you take a knee to watch the incense burning, you kind of pay attention to the calligraphy now that you're like right there, and it says peace.
Mm.
Bao is gonna look at them, kind of take this scene in, look around at this place,
All right.
and Bao's already. What does it smell like?
What's the incense smell like?
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think what
Soapy?
Bao does is, I think what Bao does is he sees that he doesn't need this place, right? Here, Israfil's told his story, and we see, and can see like the outward expressions, with his armor and with the soul sucking sword. Faye has, expressed her, like her loss and her like she's on this journey of like trying of resolution, right? And Bao's just like he's chill, at this moment. And he's just gonna be like he kind of came to terms with the fact that he needs to hurt people. That you guys helped him out with that. He's gonna go outside and he's just gonna continue to clean this place up. So it's easier for people who need this place to access it. He's gonna make it easier for the people who need it to get here, and let them have their moment.
I'll go to reach out for it just for a second before I just kind of stop. And then I reach my hand back to the new blade that I found. And I'll just look over it at her. And then Israfil, and then Faye. And Bao, did you say that you left, or are you still close by?
I guess I'd be walking out at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you kind
I
of
just-
see Bao like kind of realize that he's gonna. This seems private,
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just kind of look around and, I reach back to my new blade and I'm not ready for peace yet. And I'll head out of the cave.
The only person that could read that was Isserfil.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody
Sorry.
said, Isserfil said that he felt peaceful, right?
Yeah, they were talking.
Oh,
about it,
okay, yeah, gotcha. My
Do you
bad.
feel that?
Yep.
Blah blah. Like we kind
Yeah,
of
you good.
witnessed
Yeah, you good.
them having this moment a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh.
yeah, I'll
Here, Mickey,
withdraw
you
my
can read
hand
it
and
too, apparently.
okay.
So, never mind.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah. I'm I don't think I'm ready for peace yet. Not yet. And I'll head out of the cave.
and Bao's just gonna as we walk out, like a little wink and knowing nod to Karameki. Um, there are times when it is right to be strong. Yes, like it's there. Like right now. And I'll pick up a fucking big tree branch or something that's fallen into this fucking dip, like I'm fucking falling over a tree and move it out of the way.
I suppose you're right, Bao.
Yeah, or do you think I could throw this? I'll reach down and just grab something at my feet. Oh, he's gone. CF4, do you think I could throw this?
You just
How
see
big is it?
the mist.
um, I don't know. Just whatever Bao can pick up in his hand. Hey, Mickey, do you think maybe if you're way up there and we're down here, think maybe we could work out like I could throw something to you? And I'll pull out the grappling hook and like the rope. Like this was kind of nice, right? It helped us in a pinch. Maybe get some practice.
Maybe later.
Yeah, it's what I not now. I wasn't think. Did you think I was saying right now? I wasn't saying right now. I was meant to later too. Same page.
That's like reach up and tap Bao on the back of his shoulder. Kind of exit the cave.
No, I was walked out with you. Like it's outside the cave, right?
Okay.
It's weird. Same page. We don't use page. Not many trees for paper, right? We use knot from animal fur.
I'm just gonna follow
Yeah.
What?
everybody out too.
Yeah, like this is how we write. Yeah. And I'll start. Well, while I was. Oh, yeah, Sir Phil might have a moment alone in the cave. I'll pull out some rope, and I'll like have like knots along the rope this way, and then knots. There'll be like of differing lengths, like ropes of differing lengths with different amounts of knots, also in different bunches. Three knots touching, one knot, and then two knots touching, and then yeah, this is my family tree actually. This is the title of lineage. It is not we do not have paper, so to write, and then stone heavy to carve. Need many materials, but the animal fur is very easy. You can make like felt and rope, and this is written language. Written language. It's confusing, yes, but it's what we have created.
Yeah, a little. I suppose it works though. Does Faye bump into us again as she comes out?
You're muted,
I
Etma.
would say at this point, if like Adder, he would have touched the shrine and kind of chilled there for a moment with this refill and head out. And then, yeah, Israfil, you'd be in there alone at this point, unless you follow suit.
Yeah, I think I'd take a moment to say a prayer to Haywa. And then kind of realizing that over this course of time, my connection with her hasn't necessarily gotten as weak as I once thought it was. And I'll use that connection to summon a celestial steed.
You fucking summon a horse in the middle of this cave. Where the fuck am I?
I mean, it does communicate with me telepathically.
Ah! Just both yelling at each other. Fucking crack myself up.
As it begins to materialize, what everyone else doesn't get to see because they're outside of the cave now is a horse made up of black and purple hues that seems to have stars within its body itself. Kind of almost like the constellations are within its body. And I'll hop on its back and begin to ride out.
The stone give you a horse? Nope. Did the stone give you a horse, Israfil?
I was thinking about something.
Hmm.
I'm getting one. It'll have one already.
See what you think about. I'm sending you a message live.
Yes, sir.
This is a pint. Comes in pints. Well, did Adder come out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Chadman get a moment in the frickin' water shrine next week when he comes back? Or do we have to stall here until next week?
No, we don't have to stall
Can
here.
we do a flashback? We can do a flashback scene? We can do flashback. Oh, hell yeah, we can do a
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
As this refill passes through the fog, you guys see him riding this like kind of pristine white mare.
Shadowfax?
An extra horse now.
Kinda. I mean, Bao can actually ride a horse and keep up with us now.
True.
I can keep up with you guys, and you do not have to slow down now, at all.
But to answer your question, no, this is from my connection with my goddess. I hadn't felt such a strong connection in so long.
From the bottom of the creek. Holy shit, is that a horse?
Was your connection that you felt stronger in there, or are you just speaking in general?
I think the peacefulness of that place just gave me more clarity of mind than I've had in a while, allowing me to reach deeper into my connection.
made our bands glow. I assume this is more than just a water elemental shrine.
Yeah.
Perhaps it has something to do with Atara.
I don't doubt it. Atara is a very powerful being. I'm sure there are many who worship them.
Can I ask you a personal question, Mr. Phil?
It's a bit odd of you, but sure.
Do you feel better being at peace? You said your connection's stronger, but do you think that you are stronger because of that?
I don't know if I'd necessarily say that I'm stronger because of it, but the peacefulness that I've felt from this shrine alone is enough to calm my heart and strengthen my connection. And I'm thankful for it.
Well, I'm glad you were able to find your way back, so to speak.
Why are you avoiding touching it, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, let's just say I have some unfinished business. And I'm afraid if I find myself at peace, then that goal won't be accomplished. I feel like it might be a hindrance.
Even if it's just a moment of peace?
Well, I don't know if it is a moment of peace. It's not a risk I was willing to take.
Wait,
Oh.
dear Mickey, I had the moment where I was afraid to be a big, strong, powerful man. Maybe biggest, strongest, most powerful man. Who knows? Right? I'll like scratch my head and like my fucking bicep flexes and whatnot. I don't know. Probably though. And you and I was weak. Right. But I was very violent to protect my friends. 2 times now. And you all told me, you tell me, you say to me, it is okay because you're not violent all the time, only this time. But other times are just as good or as important. Are you so you can have peace and also be powerful same time. Because you are nice one time does not mean, or because you are mean one time does not mean you are mean your whole life. Just the one time. This is what you tell. This is what you all tell me in my moment of weakness in forest filled with uh, demons that go inside Kirimiki's sword. We found mushrooms.
I don't think I'm worried about losing power as much as maybe my motivation. If I find myself at peace, will I remain determined?
Like old man who goes to edge of cliff and stares out into the deepest part of the canyons and allows the vultures to eat him slowly, like this. Time-honored tradition of my people.
Can't say I'm familiar with that tradition, Bao.
Very beautiful. See how I intend to go.
What I will say to you, Kiramiki, is if a moment of peace weakens your resolve that much, is it really worth it?
Well,
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it really weakens it. I just don't want to find myself being okay with it.
being okay with being okay.
Hmm.
I mean, you have to fly broom later. We don't have to get too deep, but if you want to, it's okay. What is motivation? Let's maybe ask this. What is motivation? Is it the
Well,
opposite of peace?
yeah. It's definitely the opposite of peace.
Violence and war, unsettled, pain. These motivate you? These are your motivations? You've never been motivated by love, kindness, hope?
Of course I have. This is just something different. It's something I have to take care of. A payment, if you will. One that's been overdue for quite some time.
Oh, you don't have to travel this road alone, friend. We're here with you.
I mean, yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. like, he wants to kill someone. We don't know who or why. Just because he's real. Obviously, he's very mad at this person, and he hasn't said why or what the motivations are. I believe they call this in my village ride or die.
Let's just say this person killed a few of my brothers, so I'm looking to return the favor at some point.
Killed many of his brothers as well. Okay. So we finds his family members and kill them. Also him. One life for few, few lives for few.
Just one.
Okay. Killed your brothers. It was wrong, we will say. I will assume it was wrong how and why he killed your brothers. Then we kill him. So, who is him? If you are going to be leading us closer to him, driven by this, fully consumed, no room for nothing else. I am led to believe that every place you take us is one step closer to the yet and not away. Just, you know.
I didn't say I was fully
who-
consumed by it. I'm just not ready to be at peace because I don't want to ruin that motivation. That's all.
They say forgiveness is not for the person who commits crime, but for the one who it was committed against. Mimi Bear, very wise woman, tell me this.
Did you believe the same thing whenever Udon's blessings were stripped from him? Did you think the same thing when these bandits here captured Faye?
Yeah, when Udon's powers were taken, I thought bad person trying to be bad to the world. But Udon, you cannot take away something that is part of you. Not like this. I did not believe Udon would be hurt forever. It is he cannot take these people, I believe, try to hurt us. They won't stop. We make them stop. But I put their bodies to rest. Do I think these people, whole time, whole life, always be very bad people? No. I think they tell funny story and make friend laugh. That friend, toothless bandit. Doesn't matter. Was friend though, made laugh. Bad day. I believe that these bandits also maybe said, hey, it is your day of naming. Let's make you special treat. I saved the special card game for you. It's your favorite. We'll play tonight, all nights, and drink. Not to how I celebrate, but they celebrate too. I don't think that they fully all be at all time. Just confused.
I think Kirameki definitely like starts getting confused also by trying to like interpret Bao's common.
Maybe I'm not best at this. Maybe I'm not best at this. They're not all bad all the time. All the time, is what I say. They
Yeah.
deserve things too.
Like Zangief, and because I'm a bad guy doesn't mean I have to be a bad guy.
Yeah. And then he holds the door up, right? And lets them all through. Hey, it's okay. But who is this person we are arriving upon, bringing the wrath of our houses to?
Look, all I'm saying is I don't think that I'm a bad person,
Yeah.
but I don't know the full extent of what accepting the shrine's blessing will do. And I'm not willing to take the risk for it changing something that I'm not wanting.
Very true.
I'm still me. I'm not going to go on a murdering streak to complete my goal. Well, that's not true. I'm not going to kill a bunch of innocent people to achieve my goal, I guess is what I should say.
Who is this person that we are arriving upon? I'll ask one time, but please, if you do not want to say name, say I do not want to say name. My common is broken. I don't understand other nations' social cueing in second language.
Yeah, I think once I get closer to be able to even come close to achieving this goal, maybe I'll share a little more.
Okay. Know that the closer you are means closer we are.
Yeah, but also the more information the people around me know, that
The
puts you at
closer
risk.
we are. Oh, see, two sides, same coin. Haha. I think I'll look at the other. I mean, I'll look at Faye and Adder and Israfil. I believe we willing to take risk to, with each other. Yes.
I mean, we fought giant tentacles. This is the least of our concern as another person.
I
Am I
don't know if that's
interrupting
true.
something?
Oh.
Removed, huh?
All right, we're on the
Lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Completely.
Briar, if you're currently watching the stream right now, I want you to know that I server muted you when you jumped in because we're live. Then you jumped out before I could unserver mute you. Please let me unserver mute you at some point. Like jump back into a chat so I can do that, or somebody else who can do that, has the power in our.
I got it.
Please do that. Okay, thank you. Because I don't mind our, like, we're hanging out in an open chat. I don't mind people coming in and listening to it in there. I just was server muting, so
Yeah, for sure.
to
Just in
protect
case he's
them
not in the
from.
stream, might want to like message him as well.
I am.
Okay.
I'm sending him one.
Okay. Well, it's honestly, it's to protect anybody who their sounds might be coming through and then being broadcasted live, and they didn't haven't agreed to that. You know what I mean? Something going on in the background, whatever. I didn't, putting your business out there and you didn't realize, kind of thing.
Curious how there's even access to the streaming channel. I
No,
guess
no,
we're
we
not.
were in general chat. We were chilling by
Yeah.
the fire.
Oh, were we? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Our bad. Or what is it? Your bad, my fault.
Yeah, oh my god, what? I've never heard that. You're bad, my fault.
That's what my drill sergeants would tell us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that anything that a drill sergeant has ever told you is just abusive. So you just throw that shit right out the window. A form of manipulation, for sure.
No one looks like they're already unmuted. I don't know. Anyways.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry.
Sent a message.
Oh, okay. That's on us.
We forgot to move over
Mm.
to the private channel.
Completely.
But again,
Not a big deal.
like my whole thing is it's not about like it's not that we don't want you talking and then being heard over our stream or interrupting our game or whatever. It's more I want to protect people who don't know that they're being live broadcast.
Mm.
It's like, oh, I'm in a private space, and then it's boom, live
Yeah,
broadcast
they're not.
being recorded.
They're not on the live. They're not in
Yeah.
here, so.
Okay. Well, they better be. Get in here, Brian. Oh, is this a good time since we've broke the whole thing? Is this a good time to say happy birthday to Spio, our very own Spio? Happy birthday, Spio.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for
I'm so
everything
thrilled,
that you do.
isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Spio, for everything you do. For creating this safe space and this fun space for us to play games together, and for all the things that you do, for all of the other games that you're not even a part of, for just being a great friend and a good person. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks.
All right, now everybody else, the speeches you wrote.
Also, Kirameki flies off.
And now I'm uncomfortable about talking about food. And I did immediately go to meta to have my character do a thing that I want to do. Just run away. Guys,
He
we're
said
just
it.
pretending. Not, our
just-
characters aren't simulacrums of ourselves, not even a little sometimes.
No.
It's like, so who's this person you want to go kill? Hey, what's that over there?
Yeah. Anyway, Kiramiki hates the fact that he's been recognized at all in any way. Disappears again. Fuck, they acknowledged me. I have to kill them all. Pick up and move.
What I
So, yeah, everybody's. Are you guys kind of like moving that whole time with the horses, or are you guys still chilling out front? Just wanted to double check.
I'm following.
I suppose we would have had a stationary chat for a little bit because I usually just fly, so I wouldn't be like flying right next to
Yeah.
them.
So, Kirameki takes off. Everyone's in front of the newly sculpted entryway to this cove. I'm gonna keep calling it. What you do? You guys going?
Weast.
West.
I suppose at this point, I mean, I'll fly up and take a look, but based off of maybe the map, if I can recollect, or make a roll, maybe head north to the shoreline and just follow it all the way to the village might seem like a decent route, but
Yeah, I think you could do that if you wanted.
provide some opportunities, maybe stop, get some fish, possibly. I'll fly down and say this. Hey guys, by the way,
Not just think it and then hover above a stream for like an hour. And just
I mean, I really hope these guys follow me. They're following me, right? Ah, damn. I guess I'll go talk.
Why aren't they fishing? Like, just above the stream forever. Why is he just hovering there?
Yeah, just
So I-
literally left them.
Yeah. So I come down and,
hours.
What do you guys say we head north past this the mountains here and make our way west towards the village so we can catch the boat to the Fire Kingdom.
For Whiskey's carrying that big old trunk. So he's not moving
Yeah.
too fast.
We also
Yeah.
have to
It doesn't change his speed or anything.
Okay, cool.
I could
we should
carry
unload
whiskey,
some of
the
these
drunk.
goods.
What goods?
I could carry whiskey, the drunk, and you.
We still have the other pair of boots, basically the stuff that's in the chest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in
now
the
that-
chest. It's fine.
Now that you have an identify spell.
Ah, yes. Will, how long does it take to get to the village? How long travel do we have? By nightfall? Before?
Well, according to the map,
Um,
DM.
Come on, Etma, say something cool.
You'd probably get there afternoon, evening the next day.
Yeah, okay, day travel.
About another day.
We push you on hard through whole day. Sleep, have lazy day leading into village. Maybe You know.
Well, that's if you go straight there. If you go up and over, you don't have to worry about the overgrown hills and stuff. But
But
you
the
can just
horses
ride the
cannot climb.
coastline.
Go.
Yeah, looking up the
Well,
hill, would we think
It's a
that they
hill,
could?
but
Would we think that the horses could do that?
Well, I mean, I could
well,
carry
it's
them on
not
my
in
back.
pass. It's not just like in a just one like hill
Just
that
one
spans the
giant hill.
whole way. You
There's one
can
big mouth.
skirt
How do you
the. You
think
can kind of
this?
like skirt the hill and
Yeah.
go around it and then up.
Just
or like go
just
north.
looking at this one big hill, like how the hell do you think this happened? I've never seen
Yeah.
anything like this. It's crazy.
Well, do we want to go through the hills or do we want to head north and go along the coast?
The coast might be a
Both.
little safer.
Actually, has anybody ridden on one of the boats from here to there?
Bow swam.
Israfil
Cannon.
has.
Yeah.
Israfil, do you know how big these boats are? Are they gonna fit 3 turtle horses and your new steed?
And you
Well,
can find one.
I've seen boats before. Typically, many different sizes.
Maybe a
Little
little more
ones.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know if the larger ones were reserved for military or special privilege or personnel. Just curious is all.
Hey, we have special personnel, and I'll pat like a badge on through the smoke of Israfil's armor. It's trying to make my point. Like I'll miss a
Like,
little.
you
there,
like
right there.
kind of rub it and like the squeak sounds like "Reek, reek, reek, reek,"
Yeah.
on his
I'll,
badge.
I'll fan the smoke so you can see it.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if it was a requirement to be at an official capacity, I suppose.
As long as you're traveling with me, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, except you're the demon. You're so fucking scary, man. Like, do you think we'd be attacked immediately upon the sight of like you writhing towards them?
As we look at Israfil and it's like
Yeah.
smoking chainmail, it's like, oh,
Yeah. Can't see his eyes. Like all these weapons. Like it looks like fucking Rambo from hell.
We've
Like,
seen far
scary.
worse over the wall. I don't know why you're so terrified.
I've never seen anything scarier. Not the person. Tentacles came out of the fucking nothingness. Then you. Scariest things have you ever seen. I didn't, and notice I did not say close second, which I believe is phrase people say in common. Because I don't know which is worse. Both very scary. If I see you, I think bad guy, runs army, made many enemies. I understand the tentacle, man. Like animal, right? You weird person emotions and motivations, like take all my things, make me very mad, then kill me slow.
Would it make you feel better if I changed into my other armor when we got into town?
I think
Would
it
that
would
make you feel better?
I would feel the same about you. I think other people would feel different, though. Yes, I think they would feel better. If, let's say, put ourselves in shoes, town guard, on wall. You roll up on horse. Bells ringing, doors locking, gates closing. Army, rally the troops, rally the troops.
it is
Demon
very
approaching.
for one of the 4 horsemen vibes. I feel like.
Yes. You
Hey.
mean the four goatsmen? Same thing? We talking same people?
I don't think I've ever heard that before, but I'm not gonna pretend that it isn't real.
Yeah, we don't have horses in mountains. Goats, llama, alpaca. Have you heard of these?
Alpaca.
Like horse. Yeah, alpaca.
feel like we might be referencing different things, but we'll get there.
Hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I guess we're riding off towards the coast. Oh, Bao, by the way, if you don't mind taking care of my turtle horse, you can ride him if you want. He's very friendly.
Is this like this? I look at the turtle horse. I'd like to make an insight check.
No, it's one of the chill ones. You know, just out of being with them as long as you have, that Adders is the feisty one.
And you will ride. What will you do?
I have
He has a steed.
my
He's on like a
Oh
white
yeah.
mare.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. The others. Yeah, it's like this. You and the new that new freaking nightmare and the smoke of your armor. It's all blends together. Like you cannot see legs. It's like you're one thing. It's very terrifying. Oh, demon centaur. All right. I guess. Yeah. Sure. Let me. I'll give it a test. I'll sit on it. The stirrups are a little small for my feet, but I think maybe okay.
It's like you just have your big toes on them.
Yeah, I'll tie them up so they don't clack around. Yeah, I just want to use them. I'll just use my thighs gently to hang on.
are the knees like shaking, buckling?
Yeah, yeah. Does he look okay to you? He looks.
Turtle horses are sturdy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Stoity.
Okay. This is fine with me.
sturdiest.
Then. Yeah, well, I can ride horse, I guess.
The only one that's never been given a name or called its name. Still.
because it was one in a gamble.
So you don't even know its name. You don't have papers for this horse. This is stolen. This is a fucking unregistered horse. After we have like pushed the importance of bureaucratic deeding of property in the Water Nation. Yeah, you put Bao on the stolen horse. He has no idea. Bao's gonna get arrested. Bao, that's for something for. Yeah, I'll never live this down back at my village.
This is my turtle. Papers, please.
I show him a string of rope, like knotted ropes.
This is my family tree.
This is how you get the village too.
We don't have paper in my
West.
village.
Yeah, this is map. And I pull out another rope with knots in it.
He's gonna try and guess its name the rest of the trip.
No. I just make sure the whole trip I make sure he's okay. That's it. Like, he doesn't look tired. If he looks tired, I'll pick him up and carry him.
His derpiness makes me think he's a herald.
He looks like a herald.
Yep.
I wrote it down somewhere just in case you ever figured it out.
Don't tell
Some of
him.
that
Just that's funny. If we can guess of all, because it's an animal, right? So they don't have like names in the traditional sense, right? You could just call them words like whiskey or biscuits or socks. So if we, from the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, just randomly guess the right one, that's insane. That would be insane.
True.
What's the other? We got whiskey. What's the other horse's name?
Nightheart.
Okay, so no connection at all. All right, so there's not a pattern here.
So Nightheart's
Maybe.
the one that's
The
rambling
pattern
through-
was racing horse name generator.
Oh, perfect. So it's random. So I can't even try to base my guess off of your knowing you or
But it just
oh,
has to
great.
be like Seabiscuit, right? Or something.
Clues from the world. No.
Or soup.
We do know it's English, and it's at least one English word. We know that. Potentially two English words because of Nightheart. But it's at least one English word.
Flash.
Well, this is a hell of a puzzle. It's like a Sudoku with no numbers on it. Like, what the fuck?
Val is going to keep calling out different names as you write it, just to see if it'll answer you.
Maybe Justin wants to.
Mm.
Justin wants to solve this puzzle, but there's just not enough parameters. Like, this is shots in the dark here, man. Like, this isn't even a puzzle at this point. This is.
Mm.
I think I
was-
probably did get the papers, and they're just probably somewhere on the horse, and I never bothered to actually look.
Yes, in one of those saddlebags.
Yeah.
Are they in the
That'd be funny.
paper? Did you get papers for it? You won it just because you won it in a bet. Does it, you won a horse gambling, right? So how do you think?
Well,
is
the
there
person
papers for
selling
it?
them had papers for all of them because they were selling them.
Just the other ones had like a real
Oh.
transactions. Like, here's your receipt, here's this,
Ah.
etc.
Here-
This was one of the gamble. It wasn't like, sign here.
Guess
this
there's
is
no
your
proof of
receipt,
purchase.
payment.
But
Yeah,
there is a
Yeah.
deed
Here's the reins.
Yeah.
Take it.
or a title.
Where it says purchase price, it just says lost a bet.
you got me this time. Yeah, he was all upset. I think it was an old guy.
Next
Yeah,
time I'll stump you for sure.
The purchase price is super inflated, so the next time that Israfel has to pay taxes, that's how he gets them back for losing the bet. 10,000 gold horse. Oh well, your taxes on 10,000 gold, sir. Will they repossess our horses if we don't register them?
Not if we get them to the Fire Nation.
Yeah,
Gotta cross
everything's
line.
settled in the
Cross faction lines.
Take it across the border. Yeah.
Different game up there.
Is
How
Faya
far are
Strive?
we away from the Fire Nation?
Oh,
I mean, the mountain still casts a shadow upon us, right? Close.
the hills and stuff.
Legion territory.
Ah, Wei Jin.
And you can kind of weave in through them as you head north. Talking about the shadow in the middle, Demon Mountain.
Yeah, the Demon Mountain still casts the mountain. The mountain. Yeah, when I say the mountain,
The
that's an
Yeah, from
uppercase
where you're at,
D,
from your
uppercase M.
from your distance, it's not necessarily casting a shadow on you, but it still has that, the haze of there's when you're getting close to the Appalachians or the Rockies, you can see the mountains,
Yeah.
even though they are really far away. It seems like they're super close, kind of. That whole illusion, but it's more purple than blue.
Oh, you can actually. Oh, I can just click it. He pulled up the maps, and there's both of them on there. So our path is to go to the Gaucho, or how do you say that? The north.
That's the hills we're in right now. I think we're going to this village here that I'm pinging.
You're on your way to here.
Oh,
And then we
gotcha.
take
And
the
we're gonna
boat.
go
Oh, you guys are on the other one.
to the edge of the mountain pass. You can switch it over if you want. You just click at the top to switch over. Okay,
Yeah,
so we're going
the
to this
one
village.
the other one has the actual name of the village. Even
Right,
though I
okay.
named it something else already, I think by
There we go.
accident.
That's whatever. We're going through the hills. Imagine that. Imagine making something up on the spot, right? And then having to ask your players, what do we name that again? Because they won't reference it
Well, it's because
either.
yeah, I didn't realize it was named on a different map. I just
Does
forgot.
is the entry around here in Shujin?
Yeah, are we? Yeah, are we going straight into the hills? There's a river. Does
Yeah,
that
let's say,
river
does the
run?
river go up through? Do we? Is it? Yeah, are we taking the river
Is
up?
it
If
south to
not,
north?
I say we establish a thing here and just make a bunch of money, right? To cross.
Oh yeah, you're trying to like to you wait. Okay, so do you and you don't think that the Fire Nation army that or the Water Nation army would shut down illegal ferry crossings that bypass the giant walls that protect all of like of humanity?
I don't know.
It's probably fine.
Probably fine.
We get fucking thrown in jail immediately.
Are you guys like discussing this while you're at
Yeah.
a casual 60 feet normal pace for your horses?
Is this horse stolen? Like, what's the deal? Faye,
Mhm.
are you like this paperwork? I do not understand. Right? Again, and I hold up like string, a bunch of strings tied to each other. You know how it is in Earth Nation. You know, we don't use paper like that. Mountains. But you right. Are you good at using
A book full of paper.
like the thingies that what's the feathers?
Quill?
Quill?
In quill?
Is this what
Pen?
is this what it's called?
Mhm.
Ink, quill, and pen?
Mhm.
Are you good at ink, quill, and pen?
I have some. I have one in my bag.
Do you think you could make papers for Israfil who lost papers for this horse? It is not the wrong thing, it is his horse. So you could make the papers that he lost.
We could do that.
I never
Yeah.
really checked the saddlebags. If you want to look in there,
I mean, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Try.
Why is this? You said you never looked inside saddlebag. What is this dark, oily, wet spot at the bottom of saddlebag over here? It's
Dark
an
oily
apple.
spot.
Well, I think it was the apple. At one point.
There would be.
There's sandwich in here. Okay.
Israfil, do you know where the boat enters into Shujin?
it would be at the docks on the northern side.
Oh shit. We go all the way around continent? To the very top?
The northern side of town.
We come from south. Oh, and then like around. Okay. I see what you're saying. Holy, that's like
Spio's still
big short
lost. Where
ferry
does the
ride.
boat go in enter to?
He picked a random. We're going from the south and sailing north, which means we're hitting the south of the continent. Life picked a random direction, which was we sail in from the north. So which means we're all thinking south of the continent. And yeah, okay, so there's that.
Why are you thinking south of the continent?
So the Fire Nation's above. So if we're
So
down
he's
here,
thinking, where are we leaving from? He's
right there, where are we
thinking
selling? Oh, into. Yeah. He said
Yeah,
into.
they
Where are we
were
selling
asking you
into?
where do you
We
Got
know
it.
go?
where
Like,
we're leaving
I
from.
misunderstood the
He's
question.
yeah. He's one. We know where we're.
Yeah, where does the boat go
like,
into
you've
Shujin
overheard
at?
a
we're
brief
distant.
discussion of trying to sneak through here, where it's more fortified by both sides.
Yeah.
Like the
You
defenses
heard.
lower significantly through the mountain pass and stuff. Other
You
than
heard.
there's a river pass there as well.
Is the river past the normal route that people take?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
How
like the
long?
official. I would say that's like the official route.
Yeah, where people can be.
So if we find
Check.
person taking regular who can hold the horses, they take us there, right? And it's no skin off their back. I'm going there anyway, right? We pay them for trouble. This yeah. But if you want to go somewhere else, we could pay somebody under the oven, right? Beneath, like secret like, to do say, hey, we give you bunch more money. You say nothing and drop us off in dangerous place.
Under the oven.
Yes. Is this not right for Gilman?
But that's cute from you.
Okay.
Under the oven. It's all about
Yeah.
food for Bao.
Well, we can proceed up the river path.
Yeah.
There's no reason why we need to put ourselves in harm's way.
Yeah. Better be safe.
I will fly up and continue to scout ahead.
As the group, kind of banters on and finally kind of sounds like an agreement, maybe, to just take the safe river passage. And as you crest one of the last hills before it kind of becomes more flat, you kind of see, in the near distance, the ocean side and the mountains of the Fire Nation, across that gap. Begin to hear the faint sounds of seagulls, and that's where we'll zoom out as the group laughs and chuckles, and Kirmeki flies up into the air.
It'll work, I swear.
Yeah.
Wait, but they will arrest us, guaranteed. Great game, guys. That was super fun. I haven't heard you guys laugh that much in a while. So that was a treat for me.
Well, no more laughing.
Wait,
Anyways,
Laughter is canceled from this point forward.
Yeah, what the hell?
you don't laugh in
Mama
here,
O's,
right?
Mama O's, you figured it out. You said it's food. It's always food with this guy.
Mhm.
You figured it out.
It's like, wait, Bao? Udon?
Yeah. Mochi.
The heck?
Which
Mochi.
I assume are all things you're unfamiliar with, but we are familiar with just because the cartoons we watch, the anime, it's kind of, we learned about a little bit more about the Eastern cultures just through that, and so I never realized that you didn't know, or that it wouldn't occur to you that it's all food references. Here's the secret, Mamos. I'm a dungeon master in other games, creating a bunch of assets in other worlds, right? And my character died, and I was like, "Who do you want to play?" And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna play barbarian, so I don't have anything to worry about, nothing to think about." It's like, "Okay, well, what's his name?" And I was like, "I don't know, food." And what's the? Oh, you have a cousin. What's his name? Food. And I just made it as simple as possible because to free up brain space for all this other stuff I do.
Real
That's the
quick.
dungeon master trick.
Sorry.
Apology accepted.
Thought you were done.
Anyway.
Never.
So appreciate you guys playing. Thanks for always coming back. Thanks to the viewers, you guys watching in chat.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, thanks, guys. We had a lot of subs. We had lots
Yeah.
and lots of. We had a lot of subs. We had a lot of gifted subs. That was really exciting. Thank you guys so much. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you're liking it. I'm glad, and thank you so much for your support.
Heck yeah.
You get dice boxes.
This week, creation stream Wednesday.
On Wednesday, I believe so. I'm scheduled for it. Um, I have some personal back end stuff that I'm all day tomorrow to like stress through, which is a commission of creating a bunch of D&D stuff. And so the creation stream Wednesday, I might pass it on to somebody if that takes more time to finish off and polish it off before I give it to the client. So it might not be with me, is what I'm saying. If somebody else,
Good.
you know,
Create things on the stream.
it's Wednesday morning is the
Oh.
it's the due date. It's the final
Oh.
final
I see.
meeting with the client. Yeah. So yeah, that would be nice, but yeah, unfortunately by the time we stream, so I might be zonked. I might just be
Yeah.
so like burnout from because it's all
No worries.
So
We can't
Not-
figure something out, then we'll just do it next
Yeah.
week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Friday, Compass Rose. And Saturday, we have our official session 1 for our in-person game.
Woo! You guys excited?
Yeah.
It'll be
yes.
it'll be everybody in here but life. So
Schedule's posted in Discord thanks to Night Fury. So if you want to see what we got coming up, stay tuned there. And yeah, appreciate it again.
This Sunday we have a great they're playing a very jump scary game. So if you
The month of October, Night Fury and I are going to do Halloween themed type things on every Sunday. And we're going to
spooky bunch.
Sunday with Life is the
I've
guest.
got games for you guys if
Nice.
Life, are you gonna
Awesome.
so we're gonna have Life as a guest, or they're gonna have Life as a guest on their show on Sunday. And I don't get scared. I play games of Life. This shit freaks me out, dude. And like, so to watch Mamos and Night Fury get really drugged through it by Life is gonna be a real treat, guys. It's gonna be a real treat. I can't wait. Oh my god, I'm just like, oh my god.
Anyway, other than
I'm
that,
not looking forward to sleeping
There it
Sunday
is
night with the
again.
lights on.
Etma, you must have got it for me because I say it all the time myself.
Got him.
Handed down.
Got
Anyway.
him. Well,
Anyways,
that being said, there's other things you can say, which are that's probably going to be a lot of fun. It was wonderful having everybody here. I had so much fun playing with you guys. Anything else that we want to put out on the list? Anything else? Any announcements?
Nothing I can think of.
Nope.
I can think of about a million more, but we'll stop here. Thank you so much, Evan. Thank you so much, Etma. It was so much fun.
Thanks for the game, brother.
Happy birthday, Spio.
Yeah, happy birthday, Spio.
Thanks, guys.
Love you guys. Bye.